I would just like to start this video by saying that this is probably the hardest video I've ever had to research and write about. The audio recordings you are about to hear are truly disturbing and terrifying. From people's last moments to cries of help. You'll need to brace yourself. You won't be able to unhear anything you're about to listen to. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm your host, Lindsay Ivan, and today I'm bringing you the top 10 scary audio recordings you can't unhear. Starting off this countdown, we have The Wandering Soul. The Wandering Soul, sometimes referred to as Ghost Tape Number 10, is the sounds that were played loud on speakers outside of US bases during the Vietnam War. The main goal was to scare away and taunt the enemies. The tape starts off playing funeral music and sounds of wailing ghosts. Then you can hear a bunch of eerie voices. When translated to English, the voices are saying things like, "Daddy, Daddy, come home with me, come home, Daddy." And the dad replies with, "But my body is gone, I am dead." Basically, it's a Vietnamese belief that if the dead aren't buried in their homeland, then their souls will wander around in pain and suffering. So this tape was supposed to be the voice of their dead comrades wandering around.
Tôi đã chết rồi mà con bây ơi. Tôi hẳn không biết chừng nào.
Moving on to number 9, we have the Night Stalker. The Night Stalker was a serial killer who murdered at least 10 people in Southern California from 1979 to 1986. He also assaulted around 50 women in Northern California. The identity of this criminal is now known, but back in the day, police didn't know who he was. As a result, he was named one of the worst and most prolific unapprehended serial offenders in history. So during his reign of terror, the Night Stalker would leave disturbing messages on his victims' answering machines. One recording in particular will send shivers down your spine. The recording starts off with sounds of heavy breathing. Then in a creepy whisper, the Night Stalker says, "I'm going to kill you," over and over again. In our 8th spot, we have the domestic abuse. This next recording is a pretty popular one. It features a woman in an abusive relationship calling the police to report it. However, she disguises her plea for help as if she's ordering pizza. The operator is confused at first, but eventually clues in that this woman is calling for help. He asks her if there's someone in the room with her and if there are any weapons in the house. The call ends with the operator asking her if she can stay on the line. She says no, see you soon, then hangs up. This recording is very scary, just knowing the situation that the woman was in, and you can hear the panic in her voice as she tries to remain calm. This recording was actually used in a Super Bowl commercial as a PSA for domestic abuse.
Order a pizza for delivery.
Ma'am, you've reached 911. This is an emergency line.
Large with half pepperoni, half mushroom.
You know you've called 911. This is an emergency
Do you
line.
know how long it'll be?
Okay, ma'am, is everything okay over there? Do you have an emergency or not?
Yes.
Coming in at number 7, we have Jonestown. On November 8th, 1978, 900 people died in a mass murder-suicide at the order of cult leader Jim Jones. Jim Jones was a reverend and leader of an American cult in the Guyanese jungle. On that day, he convinced his loyal followers to kill themselves and their children by drinking cyanide-laced punch. It's said that some drank it willingly, while others had it forced upon them. Now, there is a 44-minute long conversation of these events. You hear Jones giving a big speech and people applauding him. He says things like, "We are not committing suicide, it's a revolutionary act." You can hear babies and children screaming and crying as he instructs the parents on how to commit the act. You can hear others saying no and a woman saying that she's not ready to die. Then, when everyone has passed away, all you hear is silence as the background music still eerily plays.
All we're doing is laying down our life. We're not letting them take our life, we're laying down our life. We're taking their lives, we just want peace.
Making our way down the list, number 6, we have The Exorcism. The Exorcism of Anneliese Michel is a pretty famous one. Anneliese was a German Catholic woman who was said to have been possessed by 5 different demons. That's right, not just 1, 5. She underwent 67 exorcisms, most of them lasting for up to 4 hours. She claimed that she saw the face of the devil and could hear demons whispering in her ears. This recording was taken during one of Anneliese's exorcisms. It's terrifying. You can hear her screaming and yelling in pain as they're performing it. On top of that, her voice literally sounds demonic. She has this deep, raspy growl thing. It's truly terrifying. We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with the massacre. On February 14th, 2018, a gunman entered Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida and killed 17 individuals and harmed 17 others. The 911 calls from students and even parents of the students were then released. Most of the kids texted their parents, and then their parents were the ones making the calls to the police. You can hear how panicked they are for their child's safety. What stuck with me the most is one mom telling her kid that she loves them repeatedly and to play dead if the shooter comes into the room. She says, "You need to dive on the floor and play dead if he starts shooting." She then won't stop telling her child that she loves them. I just can't imagine how scared those parents and students must have been.
I love you. It's Mom. God, Lord God. Lord God.
Is it the police?
No, it's not the police. It's okay. It's okay. Oh my God, there's
Police.
please.
They said put your hands up.
I love you. I love you. It's gonna be fine. Can you hide somewhere? Can you play dead?
Yes.
If he shoots, we need to fake dead. If he shoots, fake dead.
Moving on at number 4, we have the emergency. There's nothing scarier than witnessing something tragic at such a young age. That would be carried with you throughout your entire life. Well, sadly, an 8-year-old girl witnessed both her mom and dad get shot. Her 911 call to the police was then recorded and uploaded online. In the call, she says that her mom is still breathing, but her dad is not. She then says her dad is dead. You can hear the panic in her voice. She tries calling for her mom multiple times to get her home address for the operator. She begs them to come fast, saying that her mom's almost dead. That is absolutely terrifying, and no one should ever have to witness that, especially not a kid.
911, what's the problem?
My mommy's in the basement, and I need emergency, and I need, hello?
Where at? Let me speak to your mom.
No, she's almost dead. Mommy! Where are we at? Tell me, I got the police on the phone. Tell me!
In our 3rd spot, we have the car accident. This is one recording that I honestly wish I could erase completely from my memory. So it's a recorded 911 call by a man who's driving a car in which his accelerator is stuck. In the car was his 3 other family members. He is telling the 911 operator his location and that he can't use his brakes. He then approaches the intersection, and that's when they get into a fatal car crash. The last couple of seconds of this call are so sad. You can hear him say, "Hold on guys, pray, pray, pray." And then his wife screams and you can hear the car smash against something. That was the last moments of their lives.
Intersection. We're approaching the intersection.
Okay.
We're approaching the intersection. Hold on. Pray.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. Oh.
Okay. Hello?
In our 2nd spot, we have the bear attack. Honestly, I was not mentally prepared to hear this recording. On October 6, 2003, Timothy Treadwell and his girlfriend Amy Huonard were attacked and killed by a bear while out camping. Timothy wasn't a novice camper. He had camped out in several Alaskan parks, but this time it turned out to be deadly. In the middle of the night, a bear wandered into their campsite and attacked them. In the recording, you can hear Timothy screaming and panicking as the bear attacks him. You can also hear the bear growling and grunting as he attacks. You can honestly hear the pain in Timothy's screams and how fearful Amy is. Towards the end of the recording, you can even hear Timothy being dragged away from the campsite by the bear as he screams in pain. Eventually, their remains were found buried by the bear near the campsite. In fact, in a mound of dirt, some fingers and an arm were found sticking out. They both faced an extremely gruesome and slow, painful death that was captured in this recording. And in our number 1 spot, we have 9/11. September 11th, 2001 was a day that completely changed the world. It left thousands of families and individuals devastated. To this day, it is considered one of the biggest tragedies in American history. Now, there are several very disturbing and extremely sad recordings from this day, like recordings of phone calls people left on their loved ones' answering machines. One that got me was a mom leaving a message for her child. In the message, she is crying and says, "Mommy loves you, always remember that." Then you have a man panicking while trying to explain to his family what is happening. And then from inside the building, one man says, "We're all going to die in here," as he struggles to escape. Lastly, the one that stuck with me the most was a woman who called her husband. In the recording, she tells him she's on a plane that's been hijacked. She says she loves him, apologizes, then in tears says, "I hope to be able to see your face again."
Hi, baby. Baby, you have to listen to me carefully. I'm on a plane that's been hijacked. I'm on the plane. I'm calling from the plane. I want to tell you I love you. Please tell my children that I love them very much. And I'm so sorry, babe. I hope to be able to see your face again, baby. I love you. Bye.
See, I told you this was a hard-hitting video. So how about we brighten up the mood by moving on to our comment shout-out portion. I'll be shouting out comments from my video, Top 10 Scary Caillou Urban Legends Part 2. Adele Fozzie commented, "Imagine if she sees this. I would spend a whole month happy and jumping around. I also love your hair. Guess you better start jumping then." That's a good workout, especially for a whole month. Wow. But thank you for your sweet comment. Salem Knight commented, "Why does my brother act like Caillou so much? I need answers." Maybe he's just been watching way too much Caillou, but I feel sorry for you. That rhymed. Chloe Gomez commented, "I love Lindsay Ivan. If I was a millionaire, I would give her $500,000. That's how amazing she is." Only $500,000 though? Like you're a millionaire and you're only gonna give me that much? I'm just kidding, I'll take it. So can you become a millionaire fast? Because I could use that money. And that's all the comments I'm shouting out for today's video. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shout out. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Most Amazing Top 10 for more amazing videos. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll see you when I see you. I wrote unhead. You can't unhead.